Hello and welcome to another episode of Ghostly Gatherings. Our first video was taken in March 2021. Police had been informed of a 7-year-old girl playing alone on the streets late at night. The responding officer saw the girl and attempted to follow her until she vanished into thin air. Baffled, the police officer checked his dash cam and found absolutely nothing. A concerned neighbour later contacted police and stated that her door cam had captured images of the girl in question. Here is the clip. TikTok user Muyaya is demonstrating how she removes her 8-inch fake nails to apply new ones. Once the nails have been removed, however, a dark human-shaped shadow appears motionless in the background. The footage, uploaded on March the 21st, 2021, left many viewers creeped out, and many calling it a shadow demon. Some have commented, "There's clearly a demon behind you. If you're home alone, I'd be very freaked out." Another commented, "That's clearly negative energy." But what do you think? Is it just a shadow appearing to look like a human? Or is it just something else? It would seem that TikTok users don't get much luck. Another one, Elisa Nguyen, is recording in her bathroom when she suddenly realizes she may not be alone. Switching between the camera and her reflection, the figure of a small child can be seen lurking behind her left shoulder. Yet another ghost, or another shadow, or something else. YouTuber Chris Wells uploaded this terrifying video of apparent poltergeist activity. As the clip progresses, the violence with which these objects are thrown seems to intensify. Culminating in a chair smashing into the table with such force it almost knocks over the camera. Is this horrifying footage real, or is it staged?
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it just in case. There's the ghost light.
TikTok user Theatre of the Absurd claims that this theatre is extremely haunted, and while working below one night, he captured this footage. A figure of a man appears to be wearing a suit and tie and sitting in the private balcony. Theatre of the Absurd claims that he is the only person with access to that particular area. Is this the theatre's founder, whose ghost has been seen several times? Or is it a long deceased patron, hoping just for one last show? YouTuber a lot of music, is at home and is preparing some food, completely unaware of the dark shadow that appears to be hovering directly behind him. Strangely, the mist seems to back away as the man enters the other room, only for it to grow darker and dart across the doorway as he returns. This clip, uploaded by the homeowner, shows a very strange creature crossing the lawn. This oddity, now known as the Fresno Nightcrawler, wasn't the only time an entity like this has been filmed. Several weeks later, and unrelated to the first clip, a trail cam was triggered by the appearance of two of them, one of which seemed around the size of a small child. Oddly enough, Native American legends tell of benevolent spirits that walk the earth and very much resemble what we have just witnessed. In this clip, a bathroom door slowly opens by itself, This police station in Española, New Mexico, has its officers totally confused. A human-shaped transparent figure was captured on CCTV strolling across a locked area. The figure walks through a chain-link fence and slowly walks out. Detective Solomon Romero states there's not a way for it to get through, but it walked through that. While Officer Cole Romero said, "At first I thought it was a fly or a moth, then I saw the legs, and it was a human," he said, "but not a real human, no, a ghost." Many officers have seen things over the years that claim that the station isn't built on an ancient burial ground and are unaware of anyone ever dying in the building. After a psychic medium had left the stage in this Essex theatre, it would seem that one of her attendees stayed behind. A chair moves of its own accord and a table is pulled as orbs of light float across the room. Roy Robert, the medium that night, told the Romford Recorder that, "I did feel a strong sense, but I just didn't know what it was. This is unbelievable." As this man prepares for bed, numerous orbs can be seen shooting off in several directions. The curtain is then seemingly pushed in from the outside before opening fully to show someone or something peering in through the bars. An intruder, perhaps? A few seconds later, The bottle topples from the shelf and the sheets are pulled from the bed, waking the sleeping occupant. Sadly, nothing else is known about this footage, and many questions remain unanswered. This clip, which claims to be genuine, shows perhaps the world's unluckiest person. Not only has he been singled out to be attacked by a shadow person, the shadow returns for a second visit. On the first visit, he is thrown to the ground and dragged off camera. However, a later attack seems much more violent, as the victim is levitated into the air before being hauled off screen once more. What did this guy do to upset the spirit world so much? Or is it just a clever hoax? Let me know your thoughts below. And yet another shadow attack, apparently captured by a trail cam, set up to monitor the movements of deer through the forest. A boy is heading down the trail when he is suddenly knocked over by a shadow emerging from the undergrowth. The boy, seemingly unharmed, runs away in terror as the shadow vanishes into the greenery. The boy has been identified and is safe and well, although extremely shaken by his ordeal. And finally, what ghost video could possibly be complete without a haunted doll or two? And this video is no exception. The owner, believing there was something strange about this 100-year-old doll, set up a camera and recorded it for a full 24 hours. This clip, uploaded by Middletown Drop-Off, shows the results. The video shows no signs of tampering, and there are clearly no wires or threads to cause the movements. Very interesting. Thank you for watching, and do have pleasant dreams.